everybody, this is Ray Carsillo, Reviews and Previews Editor for Electronic Gaming Monthly, and today we have a very special game that we're taking a look at, Cuphead. Now, we're only allowed to show you 10 minutes of Cuphead because of recent events, so we're going to try and show you as much as we can in those 10 minutes. We're also not allowed to show you the end of any actual level, but we're going to take you as close as we can get. I actually did pretty good, actually, which you'll see here in as we go through this. And I think Cuphead, everybody's been really looking forward to Cuphead. I know I personally loved it when I played it a couple years ago at GDC from Studio MDHR Entertainment. Small guys. Obviously, it's based on the Fleischer animation of the 1930s, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous. And we see here, one of the new things, part of the reason why Cuphead's been delayed so long is they added a bunch of run-and-gun segments. And this is the very first one you'll get to play in Cuphead. And you see here, I just basically gotta hold on the shooting button because there's not really a thing for accuracy, but, and just basically just kind of shoot everything in sight. And, what's great is that, I would say that this kind of a game, I love Mega Man growing up and stuff like that, so I really think that these kind of a game is one of my specialties. Although the parry thing that I can jump on pink objects, I wondered, I didn't try it, but now that watching the footage again, if I could have jumped on those pink, well, obviously, I would imagine that pink cloud from the evil mushrooms, but if I could jump on the pink spiked balls, that's not something I tested out there, but, say so, what can you do? I think just avoiding them works just as well, but there is also a thing at the end of each level. You get bonus points in a score if you do parry a certain amount of times over the course of a level, which I did not complete. But, I still beat the level, and you'll see I'll get pretty much right up to the edge before I have to cut this off because of certain restrictions. But yeah, so this is the first run-and-gun segment of Cuphead. You see here, and we got the evil acorn maker that just absolutely looks, the animation is absolutely spectacular, folks. I can't talk about it enough here. And there's also a co-op mode in this, by the way. I didn't have anybody to play with at the time, so this is everything you're going to see today is single player. You're also going to see most of the very first boss battle, and also most of the third, because I want to talk about that specifically, because you'll see the difficulty, I think, between the first and third boss battles that we see here. We got basically to the end, and now we go here, and this is the Botanic Panic. This is the first boss battle. First boss battle I beat in my very first try. Third boss battle I didn't end up beating before I ran out of time, and you'll see there's a bit of a spike in it. I think it's just, like a lot of times these games, it's just all about learning the patterns. This one was pretty easy, and I tried to see I parried there off the pink worm. So as long as it's pink, I think you can parry off of it, basically. No matter, even if it does have spikes. But I'll have to try that when I get the review code for the game, which I cannot wait for. And so this one, every boss has 3 stages. Sometimes it's the same boss taking on different forms. Other times it's something like this, where you see first you have to kill the potato, now you have to kill the onion, and I switched to my spread weapon there, which has a lot less range than my main weapon, but I can do a lot more damage a lot more quickly as long as I get close to these guys. And then you see here the third form is the evil hypnotic carrot that uses the other carrots and then has a third eye and then tries to blast you. So I took the one stupid hit there. And then also, this is the first time I learned this. I was trying to use the spread. So you saw the fireball there in the tutorial that when you press the B button. The spread has a thing that instead it kind of like an area of effect attack that goes in all different directions. But what I didn't realize is that when you charge up, those little playing cards in the bottom left-hand corner, when you have 5 of them, when you have all of them to charge up, it does that super attack there. And you just see there, you can tell I beat a boss because the white flag goes up. But again, I can't show you the very end because of certain restrictions. So we explore the open world a little bit here in Cuphead, talking to this, this coin that is actually alive, and he tells you about, collecting coins in the world, and that stage wasn't open to us, but we go and we talk to Chip the Axe, because he's got a chip on his shoulder or his head. Somebody say I have a chip on my shoulder, but just kind of exploring the world a little bit and going around, and you see another white flag. That was actually the second boss that I'm not going to show you that we ended up beating. And we come on down here to Ribby and Croaks, which was interesting, with the Clip Joint Calamity. And you'll see I die a couple of times. I die a few times. Like I said before, I didn't get to beat it before I ran out of time. But you will get to at least see all 3 forms of these boxing frogs, basically. So, and you see here, like, I kind of just was trying to avoid the fists. I could jump on the pink ones, but I chose not to. And so you see here, and each one has a different attack. The second one kind of shoots these bugs out of its belly. They're on fire, and they'll slowly work their way down towards you. And obviously, it's just better to just wipe them out before they do try and do any harm. So, you know, doing pretty decent here. I'm actually not gonna lie. My first run against you guys was probably my best run. And then I was trying to dash there, and I didn't, and I took a stupid hit. Very stupid on my part. But oh yeah, so when you get 5 different cards, you get and this was a little hard, I kind of had to get the timing on. You can do a super special attack that's different from the other attacks that you get with Cuphead. And I think I'll show it to you here shortly. But instead, I switched to my single gun here as I'm trying to focus on this way I can be farther away and still doing damage and then here it is. So this tornado kind of attack that I kind of did back at them was when I had 5 all charged up. And I missed with the first one, but the second one it works here. And now these guys are going to somehow metamorph into a slot machine. Now the slot machine you can only do damage with when the eyes are open. So to do that, you have to parry off of the one arm. So now it's going to open its eyes, but what happens is, and this is what when I tried to jump and I was just a little slow there. I should have switched weapons, but as you can see, and I got close enough, and I kind of got a little cocky, but just missed that last one. And you'll see here, it's showing you how close. I got basically almost half the damage there in its final form. And it shows you how close you were to give you an idea, you know, hey, you're getting there, you're almost there, keep at it. And sometimes, too, like I've noticed with Cuphead, it's almost Dark Souls-y, where you kind of, you try, sometimes with the harder bosses, you kind of get greedy. Right? You're like, oh, I hit him once, all right, run away. Hit him once, run away. Oh, you know, I can hit him twice now. You hit him twice, and then you get hit. And then, obviously, you pay the price. So there is that. So that was kind of funny. But, so this is my second try. And basically, why this guy was so hard is that what you'll see when we get to the third form again is he basically, depending on what appears in the face of the slot machine, and also while I'm doing this special move, I can't take damage, which is nice, so temporary invincibility there. What happens with the slot machine is that it does different things. Those spiked platforms that come out, they're different. They're different each time, so it's always going to spit coins out at you. You know, you just avoid those real easy. Or try to be real easy. I got greedy, went for the parry too soon. So see, now this is a different one, and I avoid that one, and then I kind of didn't realize, oh, and then I did really, really bad with these new ones, and I died. I did a lot worse that time than I did my first time, as you see here by my little thing. So this will be the last time I play. I played the boss before. I had to run out of time and kind of cut this short. But I really hope, folks, Cuphead looks great. It looks like a lot of fun. I personally cannot wait for it to hit, you know, in just a couple of weeks now, really next Friday. September 29th, Xbox One, PC. This was on Xbox One X, but it looks great on any of the Xbox One family systems because of the animation style. You know, really a great job from those guys. Be sure to follow us here on EGM Now, at EGM Now on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. And also, I'm at Ray Carsillo on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that fun stuff. Also on YouTube. And see here, I just really mucked it up. You don't have when you get hit, you don't have a really there's not a lot of time for the invincibility. And so I think I just might have been, I was also a little exhausted, not gonna lie. This was an early morning event for Microsoft. But yeah, also check out all the other videos we got from this event coming out on the channel. For, what is it? For Forza 7, for Shadow of War, for all different kinds of things. Super Lucky's Tale. But definitely Cuphead, I think, was the top of my list. And again, see here, slot machine, and it's a different one, and I didn't even see the ball coming. I thought it was just, well, what are you going to do? Thanks, everybody. Good night.